How are y'all today?
Hi, Jessica.
What's
How are
up?
you doing?
I am awesome. So glad to be interviewing you all today. This is an
Thank
honor.
you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in. What can we expect from Zatima? I haven't watched it yet. I've been on the road traveling,
Well, you
but
better watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
You can watch it on your phone, girl. You can watch it anywhere.
You're right. You're right. So what can I expect?
You can expect a roller coaster ride of emotions. I always say this. This is the first time we get a chance to see, in a long time, two young people try to build love together in real time. So often now you get these shows that have, four women, four guys who are all singles trying to find love. But now we actually have a relationship that we get to watch them on this journey from when they first met until now meeting their families and learning each other and moving in together. So I like to say it's a mix between Martin and Gina, if Martin and Gina had a little bit more drama.
Okay.
Martin and Gina with more drama.
Oh, we need another Martin and Gina, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yes. So will you all still be on Sisters? Still as
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yes, we will. Yes.
okay.
Yes. We would definitely be on Sisters. So that's our first home. And
Yeah.
we have so much love for the cast of Sisters and for Tyler for creating the show.
Right.
But yeah, we will definitely still be on Sisters. The team of just shows our inner circles. You don't really get to see our friends and family on Sisters. So, and it sheds more light on our relationship and what we go through outside of work. Because a lot of times Zach is popping up at work. You don't really get to see what's going on at home.
Right.
So
we get the inside look
on
the two of you. Does that bring more pressure with it just being the two of you coming off of Sisters? Do you feel more pressure?
Absolutely. I mean, you go from an ensemble cast where you get to rely on, especially during filming, you get to rely on other people at times to rest while they're filming. When it's just us two, the show is called Zatima. So we are 1 and 2, and which I like to say 1 and 1A, because there's no two. Like, the two of us work together. We've been shooting 90 pages a day. We've been rehearsing nonstop. And yes, there's pressure, but anything that is great comes from pressure, right? Diamonds come from pressure.
Right.
You just have to accept it, live in it, and get the work that it deserves. And that's what we did.
Amazing. I love it. With you, Crystal, what challenges have you faced with filming? And I know this is kind of new with you being the main character. What challenges have you faced?
I definitely would agree with Devale on the workload, where it's not an ensemble cast. It is us carrying the load. And we have an amazing cast, but Devale and I do get the bulk of the work. And it's a big difference than working with an ensemble cast. And I also think that just stepping into that role of leadership, we had to come in with different intention every single day, knowing that our energy is what sets the precedent for the day. Right. And it spreads, if we come in with a bad attitude or just feeling down, we got to check that, because our castmates are going to feel it, the crew is going to feel it, and then we'll also read on the camera. So Devale and I both made a very conscious decision to make sure that as leaders, we come in and we carry ourselves in a way that everyone wants to be at work. We want it to be fun, and we want people to be happy to come in and work with us. But it's a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing a phenomenal job.
And thank you.
I love the fact that y'all have such a great friendship outside of the work business. Now, does that help with the chemistry? Because Zatima's chemistry is on fire. It's intense. Does that help with y'all being friends outside of the show?
Absolutely, because the chemistry is built when the camera's not rolling. And it's just like a real romantic relationship, right? You have to be friends first, right? You have to be friends first in order to have a successful romantic relationship. You have to be friends first in order to have a good working relationship when you play romantic partners.
Yeah.
So there are boundaries that if you're not comfortable with your scene partner, those boundaries, those hands stay up and people can read it on camera. Yeah. But when your scene partner has spoken to your wife and they FaceTime each other constantly, and they're both always consistent about what we're going to do and where we're going, those boundaries can drop a little bit, and we can live even more like in that space.
Yeah.
Because now we're not concerned about outside noise. This is me and Crystal when we're in those scenes. Yeah. So having that friendship to me is paramount.
Yeah, absolutely.
So beautiful. If y'all both could give advice to someone that's still in the grind, still trying, you know, y'all are so blessed. I know y'all are grateful. And I know it. So from your start, it's been a journey. What advice would you give someone that's trying to be the next Fatima?
You know what? I say this all the time. Never be afraid to start from the bottom. A lot of people think things are going to happen overnight. It took me 10 years to get to Sisters. It took a lot of no's. It took a lot of me recalibrating, figuring things out, and trying to go in different directions to get to where I am now. And I always say, just make sure that if you can, try to work in the area that you want to succeed in, because you can there's always room to learn. And a lot of times you're grinding, so you're working any job you can just to survive. But if you can get around what you want to do, that's even better. And I was lucky enough to be able to do that by working at Tyler Perry Studios.
Yes, such a blessing. Such a blessing.
Yeah. Thank you.
What advice would you give, Devale, coming from your journey?
It's actually very similar. You know, I retired from the NFL in 2010. I booked Sisters in 2019. That's 9 years. So almost 10 years.
Oh, wow. The same for y'all.
Almost the same. I heard a saying one time that it takes 10 years to become an overnight celebrity, right? Which means everybody expects, especially during this time with social media, that if you go viral, now you're famous, now you need to be on TV. It doesn't work like that. No. You have to continuously put in the work. You can't put a time limit on God's will, right? What's for you is for you. So if you sit there and try to tell God what your plan is, he's going to laugh at you. So all you have to do is be consistent to the work, right? Honor the gift. And when it's your time, be ready for it.
That's right.
That was a word.
Yes, a whole word.
A whole word. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in with SHEEN Talk Live interview. I am Jessica Nash, the creative producer for SHEEN Magazine. It was so nice talking with the both of you today.
You as well. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
You as well.
Thanks.